Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Dina.
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
Blackpink in your area, specifically in my area twice. They added a second day on their tour in Houston, and guess who got freaking VIP 3 tickets? Me. I actually got this graciously gifted to me. When I found out that they got gifted to me, I was like, what the F? Like, they're not the cheapest. But yeah, I will forever be grateful for that. And yeah, it's not the most the highest VIP, it's the lowest VIP, but it's seeing Blackpink in general. I would have been completely fine to see nosebleeds or be able to get nosebleeds, but yeah, VIP 3. I will do my best to do a vlog video. I kind of suck at doing those though. I tried to do it for G-Idol, I tried to do it for Luna, I tried to do it for 17, but it's just when I'm at a concert, I'm there to enjoy, I'm there to lose my shit. But again, with it being VIP, I'm gonna try my best because I think the view will be pretty damn decent. Yeah, just a very exciting time for freaking Blinks. And now, with that being said, here's Shutdown dance performance video. I don't know if y'all have been on my channel before, if this is your first video, or if y'all know how I roll here. But just in case you don't, I'll watch dance practices twice. The first time is where I don't pause or talk. I see it for the performance effect. And the second time is where I will pause and talk about the things I like in the choreography from the perspective of a retired dancer. So, okay, first things first, let's just go ahead and watch this for the first time. Blackpink's Shutdown dance practice video. Voice over Dina here for a quick pause before we get started. I would like to give a big shout out to my Captain Jack Sparrows over on my Patreon for the super support. I don't mean to be dramatic, but y'all literally help me with keeping my boat, also known as my life, stay afloat along with the rest of the crew.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Alright, let's get it. Oh, this is dramatic. Ooh! Hey, Lisa! Ooh, here we go. Jennie. Oh, yes, the control. Oh, more control. Oh, she's so graceful the way she moves. Oh. Jisoo. Oh, I didn't even know that was Rosé back there. Hey. Yes, Jennie. I can't stop looking at her. Ooh, the details, the power. This shoulder shimmy. Yes. Hey. I love that. The diagonal. Oh, I love it. So much attitude. Oh, Jisoo, she's so pretty. Hey. Damn, Rosie kind of cute. Ooh, the swerve. Damn, the way Lisa came through like that. Ooh, her sharp stops. Boom. I love the whip it. Okay, Jisoo. Yes. Ooh. Jennie. Ooh, that pop. Hey. Nice. That musicality. Ooh, Lisa in the front with this swag snarl. The split. Damn, at the end of the video, the way they started the video. There's something about this, like, It's kind of what they from the shutdown video, the whole closing of the garage and how I spoke. And I'm glad that a lot of people felt this way about how I feel like they're like, locking, putting everything that they've experienced and created together as Blackpink, appreciating it, showcasing it like they did in the music video, and putting it away in a box and, locking it up and, storing it somewhere where it's safe in their hearts when they're about to like reset, redo themselves with the experience that they have. So it's like it's not exactly a re-debut, it's just a refresh. So yeah, this whole aesthetic of the garage and everything being very minimal, I really enjoy that. Because remember the other dance practices, it was in that very well-known YG room, kind of darkly lit and stuff, versus this is like legit. It's like really bright, and then the whole black and white starting, all of a sudden the pink light, and then them being all black, the dancers being all gray. It's just something very aesthetic about that. I don't know any other word to say other than that. But yeah, minimal but very effective, because that's all is needed. Blackpink, they're at a point in their career where they don't need to do hella extra because they're already making enough of a mark just with their name Blackpink. So I really enjoy, again, with Blackpink's trademark and their choreography, I really enjoy the new era of these, the whole concept of the dancers creating visuals around to highlight the queens, kind of like how I said in Pink Venom. That kind of concept happened throughout the whole first verse in Shutdown's choreography. Second verse is where it was like all Blackpink, and then the dancers came back. It's the same concept that I said with Pink Venom. Just this new era. It's a whole different era. It's like it's Blackpink, but it's Blackpink in all caps. I don't know if that makes any sense. But okay, here you go. Second time is where I will pause and talk about the specific things I like in the choreography. So here we go. It's so dramatic and got these details. The fact that right when it hits a boom, the lights came on, the pink light came on, the dancers and everything got activated. And I love how each of the Blackpink ladies, they each have two dancers to kind of like create this kind of a somewhat of a table like to display them on. Okay. I like that. So the dancers, they're like almost like creating specific barriers or walls for the Blackpink ladies to come through. And then the whole level changing of the arms, it just gave more of a 3D effect as Blackpink is walking through. See what I mean? God, Jennie is so freaking pretty. Everything that she's doing, imagine that they're not there. Of course, she's still killing it because it's Jennie Kim. What else can I say? But with the dancers there to like make these specific moves and formations that kind of create a nice stroke around Jennie, it just makes it more effective. Okay, seriously, she's so damn pretty. I like every pause screen. She just looks so good. Yeah, and the split effect, everything that the dancers are doing, it's just so beautiful. It's the details help, like the whole freeze them on sight that she just did, and they had the whole hands in the back. First, we had to like, let me just play it. So you do their hands right there, and all of a sudden, boom, and you come out in a different way. And the fact that every pause screen of them is going to be damn pretty. But the fact that the camera panned and Lisa's already, sitting on her throne, I was like, as she should. Okay. She's and this whole thing of like, controlling the dancers as they're going, and soon she's going to lift up the dancer's chin right here. It's so queen attitude. So there's something so graceful about that, because first you saw, controlling the lift, chin lift, and she does like this kind of a graceful kind of a spin, and the way she kind of just extends her arms and stuff. There's something so graceful about that. Again, the whole thing that I said about Jinny, the dancers creating specific formations to kind of highlight Jisoo even more. The same thing's happening here because Jisoo, she's doing all this kind of pretty kind of hand movement, and they're kind of moving with that. Let me see this again. See, it's the same kind of speed. Again, so pretty. The stuff that she's doing is like she's also controlling for things to happen within the formation. And again, Rose just came out of nowhere. That was a nice little trick that they just pulled on me. Because while this is happening, I'm so focused on the formations and Jisoo doing all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, boom, flip. I was like, oh, damn, Rose, you didn't even give me a chance to breathe. Rose, something about that praying from a downfall, like, because she did the praying downfall, like, just even though that's like a literal thing, it's just the way she came through with the power and did that. Okay, like as if Rose wasn't powerful already enough on her own. So, wallpaper. Yeah, something about the feel of the chorus. When you pull up, you know, it's a very kind of slow thing. So I like that they like, instead of doing something crazy like like instead of doing big crazy moves, I like that they kept it just really chill and swag and in place. It just feels right to go with the feel of what I get with Shutdown. Okay, here we go again. Hand, boom. I like that. So I love, even though for the whip it part, they're just whipping their hairs down, whip it. I like that because the rhythm, when I first heard the whip it, it's almost even hard for me to say. It's really quick. It's a kind of a tongue twister, tongue tying kind of thing. So I like that to balance out the rhythm of that crazy whip it thing. They just did like a very subtle kind of thing. Because again, as I said in the beginning of Blackpink, or what I said about Blackpink, they don't need to be extra. Blackpink, the title itself is already extra on their own. It's black and it's pink once the sun down. When we pull up, you know it's a shutdown. The details in the arms right there is just so nice and clean. I love the dung dung pat, like the rhythm of that, the musicality. I like that they highlight specific parts in the song that change up, you know, like that dung dung pat. So I like that the hands did that. Ooh. And not just that, the details of their arms are just nice and pretty and solid. And that little body wave thing. Oh, Rose is so cool. That whole meet three, if it's just something so sassy about that. And again, I love that they always do the second verse where it's just strictly Blackpink. It's just a very trademark feel that I get whenever I see their choreography, or at least like their newest choreography. Okay, let's go back. And of course, the fact that, I'm sorry I had to pause on this part again, but when Jinny said, a bunch of wannabes want to be me, I like when they said that the girls pointed at her, like, you know, just something like that, just to highlight, yeah, Jinny Kim. And I love that the camera panned into this diagonal. I don't know if I said this in my other Blackpink dance practice video, but I always said that a thing that I noticed in their dance practices that they throw in as far as formation is a lot of diagonals. So I like that they, you know, did this diagonal pan to Lisa. Okay. Rowdy. This is so adorably Blackpink. Like when she stuck out her arm at first, I like, oh, hold on, let me go back and see what I'm about to say. Yeah, so ever since she started, there's a lot of like hand movement coming on. The rowdy, whatever, hello, is that what she just said? So the fact that her arm stuck straight out like that, it's like prepping for the whole for the paparazzi, I'll smile for you. Because, you know, paparazzi, they take photos and then, you know, this, you know, kind of like imitates what? Taking a selfie. Like, it's kind of like the thing in the video remember how we got to Jisoo's part, where in the background you saw the pink wig, the iconic Jisoo of them taking pictures of her, versus in the shutdown video, she was taking pictures of herself. So I like that whole bringing in that kind of concept into this part of the choreography. And the fact that, the camera panned and for here to where they were like this and they took the picture. I just thought that was really, again, adorably Blackpink.
A rock star, a pop star, but rowdy. I say bye to the paparazzi. Give my good side, I'll smile for ya. No, it ain't fair to you.
So powerful.
Blackpink in your area, the area been shut down.
Gosh, Lisa. Jisoo is so adorable, like coming through, don't sleep, baby. Just something so adorable about her. Swerve, like damn. And okay, another thing that I want to say about Jisoo, I really got to give credit to her confidence that is oozing through again, in my other videos, I had stated how I've been with Blackpink even before their debut. They're very famous dance practice I'm sure everyone has seen. But I'm specifically now thinking about the way Jisoo danced during Boombaya and Whistle. Thinking about the way she moved there compared to here, she has grown so much in her sharpness and in the belief in herself, the confidence in herself. So, okay. Yeah, the way Lisa came out of nowhere, she could pull up, she hits it so sharp. Okay. See what I'm saying about Jisoo? Her confidence. Boom, dun, 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 dun. I like that musicality there. I know Jinny's in the front and looking gorge, but I saw Jisoo, her little pop there. I was like, okay, what Jisoo, you must have heard me what I just said, and she just like, okay, Dina, I'll show you more sharpness. Okay, I'm kind of being chaotic. The split there. Ooh. The ding boom boom. See, remember what I said earlier about how they'll hit specific highlight points of the musicality of the song? They're doing it here too. And I love how they have the split in the formation and they're also traveling, rotating information as well while they're doing this. Let me go back.
Keep watching me shut it down.
Hey. Ooh, tap, tap, tap. Look at Jisoo's hips. Lisa's little swag snarl in her face is everything. Oof. So confident with it. Hold on. Sorry, I was so distracted by Blackpink that I didn't look at what the dancers were doing. The different level change there. Just arm up. I like it. So that whole ending, I love how the dancers, again, as I've said, I said this in the Pink Venom dance practice, but I like how the dancers, what they do is always different either arm angles or different level changes. When they have that happening in formation, I just feel like that gives my peripheral something to look at as well while I'm focusing obviously on Blackpink. It just gives it that much more of a finished effect for me. Again, it's still the Blackpink that we know ever since before debut, or at least for me, but it's a refresh and we hit the refresh button on Blackpink and I am so freaking excited for more. And for those who are on my Patreon, I will be doing the album listen over my Patreon. And my album listens are now currently available for every tier, no matter which tier you subscribe to. And the reason why I do album listens on my Patreon is because this Patreon is literally my job, is literally what helps pay my bills, what gives me food to eat. Because me with my lupus and my seizures, I can't go out there and have a normal job, especially with all COVID and all that stuff happening. So and album listens take me a long time. I really take the time to listen to the song, dissect the lyrics, and speak how I feel about it. Sometimes I use life experience and talk about it. But with that being said, I think the two songs that y'all Blinks have requested for me to check out the most is Happiest Girl and Type of Girl. So I think both of those songs, I will at least edit those and put it for YouTube. So basically, my Blinks here on YouTube, y'all will have access to Type of Girl and Happiest Girl. And if you want to hear the whole album, you can hear the whole album over my Patreon. I hope that's okay with y'all. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for checking out this video here with me on my YouTube. I hope you have a great day. And until the next video coming up, peace.